Welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, 4th September 2017. I'm Fredicia Liebert. Premier of Nevis and Minister responsible for the Nevis Disaster Management Department, NDMD, the Honorable Vance Emery, earlier today met with the NDMD and the heads of the various departments in the Nevis Island administration to discuss the impact of Hurricane Irma on the island. Emery explained that the hurricane could have an effect on Nevis between tomorrow and Wednesday, and as such, the level of preparedness within the various departments was discussed. He clarified that the various departments are prepared for the storm, but urged residents on Nevis to be prepared.
It is my duty to advise every single citizen, every single householder, that you have a responsibility to secure your premises, to ensure that your loss is minimized if that ever occurs. It is also important that you take care of your animals and your other property, movable property, secure them so that they can be safe in case of a strike from Hurricane Irma. But I would ask you, all of you, to take first of all, precautions to make sure that you are safe, that your family is safe, that your property and your belongings are safe.
Emery warned that Hurricane Irma has the capabilities to become a Category 4 hurricane and as such cautioned the public to be careful and safe.
That Hurricane Irma has the potential to be a Category 4, and a Category 4 hurricane is one which can do extensive damage to any surface if it is not properly secured. My advice, therefore, to you is let us take precautions and do it now. We have 1 day and a half in which to prepare. Let us do so now.
The Premier, who is also the Minister of Education, stated that the reopening of schools have been postponed.
We expect all preparations will be completed and that we will make sure that we have done the best we can and pray that God will protect us from the ravages of Hurricane Irma.
That was Premier of Nevis and Minister of Education, the Honorable Vance Emery. The following is a notice from Permanent Secretary in the Premier's Ministry, Wakely Daniel. Please be informed that all government offices will be closed on Tuesday 5th September and Wednesday 6th September until the passage of Hurricane Irma. Premier of Nevis and Minister of Education, the Honorable Vance Emery, yesterday Sunday made an address on the 2017 examination results. The address included a thorough description of the Caribbean Examination Council's CXC Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examinations, the Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence CCSLC, and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE. In the address, the Minister of Education explained that the examinations, which occurred March to June 2017, saw 318 student entries for CCSLC, where 293 wrote exams and 251 passed, with an 88% pass rate, an increase of 6% from last year. At the Nevis Sixth Form College, Emery noted that 125 students sat the exams, where 566 units were written, with 473 passes and an average of 84% pass rate. At the CSS, 141 students wrote 922 CSEC exams, with 768 subject passes. At the GSS, 50 students wrote 284 subjects, with 253 passes and an 89% pass rate.
The sixth form pass rate improved from 81% to 84%. The two government schools combined attained an 86% pass rate. The Gingerland Secondary School had a pass rate of 89%, and the Charleston Secondary School a pass rate of 83%.
Premier Amory clarified that for the CSEC examinations, there was a 1% increase over last year, where there were 1,563 subject entries. 1,498 subjects were written with 1,207 passes and an 81% pass rate, which include private candidates and private schools. He used the opportunity to recognize some of the students who excelled in the 2017 CSEC examinations at the Charlestown Secondary School.
Gabriella Brantley, 12 subjects passed with 10 grade 1s. Makibu Truss, 11 subjects passed with 10 grade 1s. Sharia Taylor, 10 subjects passed with 10 grade 1s. Tokoni Clark, 12 subjects passed with 8 grade 1s. Azzy Williams, 10 subjects passed with 8 grade 1s. Jerelia Liburd, 12 subjects passed with 7 grade 1s. Indra Joylal, 11 subjects passed with 7 grade 1s. Dakir Liburd, 11 subjects passed with 7 grade 1s. Akil Butcher, 9 subjects passed with 7 grade 1s. Nia Slack, 10 subjects passed with 6 grade 1s. And Michelle Luke-North, 11 subjects passed with 5 grade 1s.
The Education Minister also commended some of the top performers at the Gingerland Secondary School.
Cavincia Webb, 12 subjects passed with 12 grade 1s. Yulone Pemberton, 11 subjects passed with 7 grade 1s. Ashira Hanley, 9 subjects passed with 5 grade 1s. Sakel Seeley, 8 subjects passed with 4 grade 1s. Antonio Mills, 8 subjects passed with 3 grade 1s. Leroy Chapman, 8 subjects passed with 3 grade 1s. And Delcia Burke, 9 subjects passed with 2 grade 1s. And Kiandra Manners, 9 subjects passed with 2 grade 1s.
At the Nevis International Secondary School, NISS, 12 students sat exams for 51 subjects and gained a 75% pass rate. Some of the persons who were commended were Tarana Kakar, who wrote 8 subjects and passed with 8 grade 1s, and Shamona Wudu passed 7 subjects with 2 grade 1s. Amory used the opportunity to commend the students, teachers, and members of the Ministry and Department of Education for their work with the students who sat the examinations this year. Still to come, Director of Nevis Disaster Management Department, Brian Dyer, gives latest update on Hurricane Irma. The details when we return.
This one is going out to the land of my birth, Green City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.
Director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department, Brian Dyer, is urging residents here on Nevis to take the necessary precautions as to prepare for the possible arrival of Hurricane Irma.
At 5 p.m., the center of Hurricane Irma was located at 16.7 degrees north, 54.4 degrees west, or 490 miles east of the Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds are now 130 miles per hour or 130 miles per hour, and movement is still towards the southwest at 265 degrees and forward speed at 13 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure has dropped to 944 millibars. This is an indication that hurricane is strengthening. The advisory, we are now under hurricane warning. meaning that the conditions are ripe for the severe weather to be within us, upon us within 36 hours, 24 to 36 hours. We expect impact on St. Kitts Nevis Tuesday evening from 8 p.m. until 8 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Dyer stated that all actions to secure your property should be rushed to completion. The Ministry of Health has opened a number of first aid stations around the island. Dyer then listed these stations.
The Ministry of Health has opened a number of first aid stations around the island. These stations are located at Charlestown Health Center, Brownhill Health Center, St. John's Primary School, Church of God Cox, Cotton Ground Health Center, Jessup's New Testament Church, Westbury Roman Catholic Church, Barnesgut Community Center, Butler's Health Center.
The director of the NDMD then listed the hurricane shelters for each parish.
Butler's Community Center, Brooklyn Church of God, Franklin Brown Community Center at Fountain, Cotton Ground Community Center, Jessup's Community Center, Barnesgut Community Center. In St. Paul's, we have the Anglican Church Hall, the Alberta Payne Community Center at Bath, and the El Comida Tonito Village Grove Park Pavilion. In St. John's, we have Pond Hill Community Center, Calvary Church at Rawlings, that's the Calvary Baptist Church at Rawlings, the Church of God at Cox, the Church Ground, the Hardcourt Pavilion at Church Ground, and also we have the Charles Walters Community Center in Hallins Road and Hickman's Community Center.
Each shelter will be opened as of 4 p.m. on Tuesday, 5th September. Dyer then urged residents on Nevis to take the necessary precautions to protect themselves during the possible passage of Hurricane Irma.
Residents, again, please be advised that Hurricane Irma is a major hurricane, and every action to prepare your property, protect your life, is necessary at this time.
That was Director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department, Brian Dyer. The following is a notice from the Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC. In anticipation of the impending threat of Hurricane Irma, the general public is advised that as a precautionary measure, NEVLEC may interrupt the supply of power island-wide. This is likely to happen once storm conditions worsen to a point of threatening the integrity of the grid and its generation facility. NEVLEC appeals to all persons to avoid any downed lines, treat them as being live, and inform NEVLEC of any such occurrences. The emergency numbers for NEVLEC are 469-9010 and 662-5811. NEVLEC craves your patience and understanding in this regard and encourage all to be safe. Due to the impending Hurricane Irma, the Ministry of Finance, through the Statistics Department, wishes to advise persons that the launch of the Country Poverty Assessment Project, slated for Wednesday, 6th September, has been postponed until further notice. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.